Rebecca, around the table, what a beautiful speech. The first thing I loved about your speech is that you're actually looking at your pathway. Your pathway is engaging humor. So many people do that path and they never give a funny speech. But your speech was filled with moments of levity, moments of happiness, moments of fun. And so I would encourage you, as you continue on this path, every speech, continue to ask yourself, how can I include moments of levity, moments of fun? To the speech itself, the objective of the speech is vocal variety and body language. Now, if you know me well, you know that I've been in Toastmasters for a long time, and Toastmasters, they like to run here, run there, run everywhere, kneel down, jump up, and dance on the stage. I'm not that kind of person. I don't really enjoy that very much. So that's what I enjoyed about your body language. Your body language was, in fact, very well contained, self-contained. It wasn't excessive. It wasn't overwhelming to the audience, especially in a small place like this. You don't want to be too big. You want to be self-contained. But with body language, there are some things we can work on. For example, when you spoke about the fortune cookies. Oh, I always look forward to getting the fortune cookie. And what did you do? You gave us 3 points, right? But you went, we'll get rich tomorrow, we'll get healthy tomorrow, and we'll live a long time. But it's 1, right? So if you're going to do those kinds of things with your finger, it's like 1, 2, 3. Match it with your voice so people understand what you're saying. The second thing I would encourage you with your body language is your face. Use your facial expressions, because your facial expression was kind of the same the whole way through, but there were like moments where, how would you look when you see a mountain of French fries? When you see a mountain of French fries or confused by Lazy Susan, your facial expression is exactly the same. Lazy Susan? What's that? It's a simple body language gesture that you can use to create that connection with the audience. A mountain of fries? Oh my God. That kind of thing. So when it comes to body language, think about, how am I using my hands? How am I using my facial expressions? When it comes to the voice, your pauses were amazing. As our counter said, you had a lot of pauses throughout your speech, and that was good. But there are other things with speech. For example, projection. We always want people to hear us, but sometimes we can speak a little bit softer. It draws people in. So for example, in your speech, there was that moment when you said, I asked him, did you tip well? You're kind of like your level of the volume was kind of all the same. So what I would have done in that, I asked him, did you tip well? You just drop it down. And that variation in your projection keeps people interested in your speech. Remember, as speakers, we're always trying to connect, right? So you have the good pauses, but just remember, alter the volume a little bit. Change that volume to keep people in. The other thing is the pace. You kind of spoke at the same pace throughout the speech. Pause, same pace, pause, same pace, pause. So there are moments when you can accelerate your voice or slow it down, and that variation will continue to draw your audience in. Great speech, engage humor continuously, and continue to explore your facial expressions and also just changing your voice a little bit. Thank you, Doug.